Hey guys, my name is Alpha and welcome to the Silver Gold Saver channel. I am brand new to YouTube, so please bear with me as I try to figure things out. I really created this channel to share my collection with you all and to be part of this wonderful community of stackers and collectors. And more importantly, I wanted to be able to have a platform to share my thoughts and to spread awareness about our monetary system. Now, this is more of an intro video, so I'm not going to go into too much depth into to any of these coins or any particular topic. I've watched a ton of YouTube videos out there, and you guys do a great job. And one of the things that I really appreciate is when someone provides a little bit of background on how they got started. Now, I know we're not going to go into personal details, and I certainly am not going to go to personal details about myself, but it helps to have a little bit of context as to kind of how we all got started and what our goals are for the long term. Now, I started collecting, and I'm more of a collector than a stacker. I started collecting in, say, a couple years ago, a little bit more than a couple years ago. And I think I started when somebody mentioned something about the monetary system and how it works. And I went to YouTube, I went to Google, and then did a lot of research. I read a lot of books, and it kind of got me down to understanding a little bit more about what's going on, and so I've been working for over 15 years, and what I did, I started my career, I guess, my real career during the recession, and that was a terrible time for a lot of people. A lot of people's savings got wiped out. Especially if they were not allocated correctly, or if they're too aggressive in their allocations. Including many people I know, including my parents. And so I devoted myself to learning a little bit more about how the monetary system works, right? But the silver lining to it all is that starting in 2008 or 2007, call it, that was a great time to start saving, right? I put the max I could in the 401k, and not in any particular stock or derivative or any of that. I actually just put it in index funds, and as the market recovered, and as the Fed pumped money into the system so that stocks kept going up, to allow the market to rebound, I was able to benefit from that. And I guess it was a couple years ago now, a little bit over, that I decided, well, I think it's time to liquidate my 401k and to put that savings, what I would not be able to touch for another 30 years or so, and put it into something that I can literally touch physically. Now, I just want to say, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of this should be taken as financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube that wanted to share his collection with the community and to have an open and honest discussion. And these are all opinions, so please don't take this as financial advice. So that's how I got started, and I do want to emphasize that all of this I got with my own money. I don't have any rich parents or rich relatives. This is all kind of me and my decision to save for the long term. I've got a little bit of everything. I watched a ton of YouTube videos about the best ways to stack, and there's really no best way. There's just a way that works for you. So I did a little bit of collecting of this is not necessarily collector coin, but collecting a little bit of old American silver coins, Morgan dollars. I have a little bit of the silver eagles here. I have collector coins like this guy. I'm actually more of a collector because whenever I see something that's just so cool and doesn't have a lot of mintage, I just kind of have it. So I also save in gold, and I don't have too many of these bullion gold. I actually prefer the ones that have a little bit of differentiation. Again, that's just kind of my my preference. So I get one of these. This is kind of cool. I also have the reverse proof buffaloes, and this is a really neat one. It's a reverse proof silver eagle. So that's just a little bit about me. Again, I started collecting really just a couple years ago, but I was able to get a head start by actively deciding for myself, and this is something that I have to emphasize, is that this works for me, to liquidate my future savings, so that I can have the benefit today and to be able to feel that I am secure today. So I actually don't know how much silver and gold I have so far, so this is not a full stack video, which is fine, because then we'll kind of figure that out together as I put together my full stack over the next few videos. My goal is to punch out maybe 3 videos a week, as my schedule permits, and go from there. So hopefully I get a good following. I would really appreciate your support by pressing that like and subscribing and putting the word out there. As soon as I figure out how to do the tagging and all that on YouTube, I'll make sure to tag the videos that I particularly like, and to again be a little bit more part of this community. So thank you all for your time. Thanks for watching this video. Again, this is more of an intro video, and I'll have more videos to come. Thanks, guys.